Hello and welcome to Generation Shadow, the epic supernatural saga that takes you through the entirety of horror history, one nightmare at a time. And this nightmare is the most nightmarish place of all, Versailles, right before the French Revolution. Heads are gonna roll. Maybe not just yet, though we'll see what happens.
Liberté, fraternité, égalité.
Exactly. So let's
go with that. I don't speak French.
So let's neither do I. Let's embrace the revolution and not speak French, or maybe speak French. But first,
Beyoncé.
let's meet some of our amis. Is that friends in French?
Oui.
Yeah. Let's meet some of our amis who will be joining us tonight. Oh, and let me just clarify our schedule real quick. This is a one shot. Usually we're in Salem 1692. This is Paris 1780. So we're going forward in a bit. This is just kind of a one shot taking place apart from our Salem game. There's a way for everybody to try out some new characters, and also we have a special guest who's we're lucky enough to have him join us for this episode. But next week we're going to continue the adventure of all of our friends in those dark, devil-haunted woods outside of Salem in New England. But for now, let's meet the cast who will be joining us in the Grand Palace of Versailles. So we'll go around. I think we'll do deaths as part of this game in a little bit. But I want to know who you are, who your character is, and their general vibe. And then we'll go around again and talk about the deaths you might have for your character sheet. So, Marvin.
Right. So, hi, I'm Marvin, and for this game, I'm going to be playing the tainted Stéphane Leroy, a gambling man who owns his soul to a demon called Belial. And he's generally a drifter, hosting games here and there in France, and stealing people's money, as well as their, well, not souls, but they might owe a little something here and there if they don't win the game.
Do you banish them to the Shadow Realm?
Yes.
Only two of us allowing you this.
Okay. Remember, viewers, don't game at dice. We're all about to do just that.
Play Yu-Gi-Oh! with
Yeah, don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! With the devil. Kat, let's hear who your character is.
I'm Kat. Je m'appelle Lovell de la Forêt. Je suis un loup-garou dans Versailles. That means my name is Lovell de la Forêt. I am a werewolf at Versailles. French! Yeah, so she's a werewolf. She's a stable girl. She occasionally takes care of problems for Marie Antoinette. But she's also a double agent for the revolution.
Zoot amours! I mangled that, I bet. But yeah, quite surprising. And then, joining us this episode, very happy to have him, Michael.
Yes, I'm Michael. I'm playing from the Tainted Playbook, playing Eduardo de Santos, who is a corporate businessman visiting from the Louisiana Territory. However, he is working his debts off for Asmodeus. So,
two demons. We got Asmodeus, we got Belial. What could go wrong?
everything.
Joining us once again is Dallas.
Hey, I'm going to be playing Marcel. He's a oracle. And Marcel borrowed some really strong power a while ago and didn't do too well with it for the good of people. So he kind of had some bad times following him for that. Struck by really, really rad nightmares, basically. So he drinks to try to forget and get past it all. But he's that guy you can hear like wailing in the middle of the night sometimes because the alcohol wears off. So he's looking for redemption in some way. But he's not sure how to do it because he's been in a stupor for quite some time.
It's at the bottom of the bottle, please.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All that good wine. And then, rounding us out, Patrick.
Hello, I am playing Adamar LeFay, an Englishman who is currently an emissary for the Luminaries to Marie Antoinette's courts. Just kind of there, scoping things out and helping out and doing parlor tricks for the inebriated counts and countesses and all the other royalty, even minor ones, at Versailles.
Ooh. And there's so many of those minor nobles clogging up the halls, hanging around those
more
mirrors,
than one.
getting all their lace and finery ready. You mentioned the Luminaries. That's the League of Luminaries,
Yes.
which is Power's faction in this game. How Urban Shadows works is that there's kind of 4 general factions. They might have like smaller ones within there. And I've created some special ones that fit into our pre-revolutionary French setting. So I got a list of them here. I did send to you guys as well, but if you have any questions, please let me know. I got all these lists along with all the characters, the notable characters who will be appearing within those factions. So let's talk about debts and who owes what. That's a big part of Urban Shadows. So on your character sheets, there are some. There is another way to kind of start the game, but I think we're going to hold that off for this one shot. We will do it next time for Salem, where you can kind of like scope out the different factions. But let's talk about who owes what. So we'll start with Stefan.
All right.
What debts do you have? And do you have any ideas about who you think relates to you through those?
So, first step for me is you're protecting someone from a dark power. They owe me 2 debts.
You think it would be somebody here? More? I mean, it could be Marie Antoinette herself. As the queen.
Protect the queen from,
Yeah.
taking.
All of you, or when this kind of starts, you have all been hired by the queen for a mission of utmost secrecy and importance. So it could be that that she owes you for that. You're looking after her.
And it would be nice to have the queen owe you a favor. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. So Marie Antoinette owes Stefan Leroy.
I want to note that I already put down Marie Antoinette beforehand, so...
Does she owe you, or do you owe her?
She owes me, but I also have... There's some werewolfy stuff about her, too. So, I also have plus fealty with her, and I have plus obligations with Louis the 16th.
Oh, I should put him in, yeah.
Okay.
Rip.
Well, rip to everybody. Yes, yeah. Eventually. Unless you're an immortal, like certain vampires, or certain characters. Or werewolves. We'll see what happens there.
Or else you're already dead.
That's true. But I don't think any of us are playing specters, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Not in this
so
game,
obligation from
That
Lavelle.
was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
This
have
is awesome.
more
Just be
ghostly shenanigans.
Yeah, I
next
don't really...
time.
I tried to look up how obligations and fealty work, but I couldn't figure it out, so...
Okay, I can check the book later.
There are probably just some sort of compulsions that the keeper...
Yeah, that she'll order you to do. Stefan, any other...
Yeah. Second debt, someone is trying to save you and keeps suffering for it.
I think it might be maybe one of our long-suffering soldiers of the Empire. You think the Marquis de Lafayette would be, perhaps? Someone who's trying to
We're going
protect
to
you?
have a lot of overlap in our background if you pick the Marquis.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not then.
I
It
wouldn't
could-
think.
Would you like it to be...
I think it's someone more personal.
What is it?
Stefan. It's someone who's trying to save you and keeps suffering for it. You
Okay.
owe them 2 debts.
It could be me.
That's true. I mean, you guys might have mixed it up in, like, kind of the underworld. You're both sort of that lower class. I can
And
imagine.
she is muscle.
Yeah.
All right. You're right with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're
I
in
owe
the,
you 2 debts.
you're in the gambling hall. She's in the tavern. That's part of it. So, all right. Any others?
And you have a demon patron who holds the contract for your soul. That you owe them 3 debts. And
Yeah.
that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yep, and that's
Belial.
Belial there.
My name is just Love LLE.
Okay. Lavelle, how about your debts?
Okay, someone is hiding you from someone or something powerful. You owe them a debt. I put down the Marquis de Lafayette for that.
Okay.
Someone hired you for a job and you fucked it up. You owe them 2 debts. That was a job that Eduardo De Santis hired me for.
I rolled into town, naturally.
Yeah. Out on the recommendations of Mr. LaFay. And we'll get to that in a little bit.
Ooh.
So he basically rolled into town. I was like, who's good for beating people up? And LaFay's like, this girl, she doesn't look like much except when it's the full moon. And I messed up big time.
Darn if it wasn't a new moon that time, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're a little wolf cub.
And someone lives in your territory benefiting from your protection. They owe you a debt. as Marie Antoinette because I do live at Versailles. I'm a stable girl there.
That makes sense. She has a pretty good relationship with you.
Yes, she trusts me very much, but she very rarely lets me in the house. But that is okay because the people that poop in the house smells very bad.
So is that one or two?
Ooh.
I owe you 2 debts.
All right.
And I guess you owe me 2 debts.
Yeah, I owe you 2 debts.
Michael,
Yes.
who do you owe and who owes you?
So for debts, it says that I am protecting someone from a dark power, and they owe me 2 debts, which I believe we were talking earlier. And
You're protecting
That'll be
Lefay, Adamar.
Yep, I have a lot of people debts. I think I
not
actually owe you.
bad.
I think I owe you 3
Hey,
debts
that's
for
always
another
works
one
when
as
you're a
well,
wizard.
don't I?
yes.
Uh,
But that is
I
for
keep
my
trying to say
as far as debts on my end. 2 debts from him. Someone is trying to save me but keeps suffering for it. I owe them 2 debts. So I figured that would probably be an NPC because
Someone who is looking after you.
yes,
I
he
think-
is someone that frequents the seedier sides of.
All right, I think I know
of
who it's going to
Versailles,
be.
so-
It is going to be Alessandro Cagliostro.
Okay,
So you are owed by
so I owe him 2 debts.
DeSantis. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, he is a. I think I gave him in the character list. He is kind of a. He's a member of the League of Luminaries. Oh, you have actual. Whoa,
He's got tarot cards.
so cool.
What's your character's name again?
Adamar Lefay.
Yeah, we could try some fortune telling if you want to get into that. Cagliostro, he's a very low member of the League of Luminaries, which is this kind of international group of magicians, free thinkers, occultists, alchemists, those who delve into the secret workings of the universe. But he's like,
He must be trying to save my soul and not realizing that I sold it with a purpose.
that would make sense for this guy. He's kind of a schlub, and he sort of makes his money as almost a con artist amongst the courtiers of Versailles. But he looks out for his friends.
And that was Alessandro?
Yeah, Cagliostro. A lot of these guys, I should say, are like real historical figures.
Like a
Ca-
castle house.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all of them are really, except for I'll mention if they're not.
And that was 2 debts.
But yeah,
I mean, I feel like everybody knows Lafayette.
yeah,
Located in Lafayette.
I know. Sure, thanks Hamilton, as well as history. But there's a few
American
others who
hero.
are like lesser known, but they are real. Cagliostro might be that, though. I think there was like an anime or
Yeah, there's
something.
Castle of Cagliostro, which was an anime, but it's not about him. It's about a thief trying to steal from said castle.
Okay, so he's sort of
Interesting.
famous. But also, I do want to say, like, I'm not being historically accurate. I'm sorry.
And
So don't worry about.
Wait, there weren't werewolves in
I
Versailles?
know, no werewolves. But even beyond that, I'm gonna be definitely messing up history. But it's all in good fun. So
and naturally owe 3 to my patron, which is Asmodeus. And I will point out to the Master of Ceremonies that I do have the move Invocation, which means that they can cash in a debt to make me appear to them, the people that I owe debts to, and vice versa.
okay, let's see if I remember a good time that would happen. All right. Anything else, DeSantis?
No, those are my debts.
Okay. Dallas, how about you? What debts do you owe, and who owes you?
Alright, so someone helps me understand my dreams and visions. I owe them 2 debts. Is there anyone that would comfort me, like in the middle of the night that I would go to, or something like that?
I can imagine someone who is very like schooled in wizardry and magic who would be the one to go to. But unless you think it'd be one of these people here, maybe Lefay,
I've
who's
already-
also.
I've already switched.
Oh,
to
he's
another
for
one.
something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, maybe make an NPC. I'm going to say that is the Comte de Saint Germain.
Okay.
So you could just say like Saint Germain or the Comte.
Mm-hmm.
They've only got one Comte in here, and it's him. And yeah, so he is owed Marcel. Or no, Marcel owes him.
I owe him 2.
Yeah, he is way high up in the League of Luminaries. He's like,
Grand Torchbearer? So
yes, he is the Grand Torchbearer. He's the one who runs the whole thing.
Alright, so
Yeah.
he would understand all that stuff.
I don't know
Absolutely.
this power affection, you know?
Okay. So I've had a dire
There's only a few of us
prophecy
here in the
about
court.
someone,
Oh man, I think it's going to be Antoinette.
but I don't know how to help him. I've already traded this.
Oh, okay,
one
never mind, yeah.
With Marcel.
That makes even more sense.
With Marcel?
Oh, sorry. I read my name when I was looking at the debt. I apologize, Adamar. One of those things.
Yeah.
I did like a chameleon, literally.
Yeah.
I owe a couple combos to people, so I owe a lot of debts.
Ooh, all right.
And then I'm helping him realize his true potential, so he owes me one.
Okay. So you guys are pretty tight. All right.
Yes.
Anything else there, Dallas?
Oh, no, I got a roll at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Let's see what happens there.
That sucks ass.
Oh,
This is not going to be good, everybody.
This will
I'm
be great,
also
you guys. This is the best part.
I'm also supposed to roll at the beginning.
All right. Let's have Dallas
foretellings.
resolve. We'll do Patrick's debts, and then we'll get to your roll.
My foretellings went really bad this morning.
Okay.
When I used my dagger to use a little blood ritual, I got a bad read. I foresaw the death of someone important, and I take -1 to all rolls to prevent it.
Oh, I think you know where. I think I know.
Oh, boy.
I think I know where this is going.
So that's how it happens.
We all caused it by accident.
All right, LaFay.
My debts is someone is helping me keep my demons at bay. I owe them a debt. And I owe Eduardo that he's keeping the demons at bay.
Well, he knows them very well himself, I would say.
Yes, he does. And then someone is my go-to when I'm in trouble, and that is Lavelle, the werewolf.
Okay, makes
You're
sense
my
there.
I'm your go-to, right?
Yes.
When you're in trouble. Is that 2 debts or 1?
That is, I owe you 2 debts. Don't worry about that. At this moment, I owe 8 debts to people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Does anyone owe you?
Yes, actually, someone does owe me. Thankfully. What do I owe you for?
Ooh.
I owe you a debt.
Yeah, you owe me. What do you owe me for?
For, basically, I gave you a prophecy, sorry, but I don't know how to help you. So I'm like, something's going to happen, which is basically possibly what I rolled for this one.
Oh gosh, thanks.
How to help with that?
And I don't know how to help
prophecy.
you. So I owe you because I basically foretold something, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have told you that.
Cool,
Yeah.
great. I hope it's not my death.
All right.
And then
my last one is I'm helping someone keep a dangerous secret, and that is the Beast. The Beast owes me a debt,
Oh, okay.
for I'm trying to break him of Lord Claggett's thrall, and setting the Beast loose.
Yeah, that might necessarily
You're a
be.
friend of all werewolves, huh?
I am.
Yeah, that is cool. Wolf.
Chaos.
A regular
I like it.
Princess Mononoke.
I actually have so in my factions I have a -1, so I'm actively working to undermine the knight.
Oh, all right.
I have ones for everybody else.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, they may shift and change though. Kat, let's have your werewolf.
Okay. Yeah, so my
Yeah.
wolf moves. The first one is comes with the territory. If I'm actively patrolling my territory at the start of the session, roll with blood. So let's see what happens. That is a 7. So on a 7 to 9, one of your troubles surfaces. My choice, but things are mostly stable. My troubles are the plus obligations and the plus fealty. So both of those tie into Louis and Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, yeah. The trouble with the surface is that Antoinette has summoned you.
Yeah. So
I
it
think
goes
that-
along with the plot.
Yeah, that actually ties really well into what
I'm in trouble.
into our beginning. The Queen is in trouble, and I think that is where we'll begin. Scooter, I don't have any like fancy harpsichord music, but because you know they're playing harpsichord music all the time.
I
in
sent
Versailles.
that-
It's on infinite loop, but they could absolutely do it.
I've got the one that I sent that has the strings.
Oh, that's perfect as well. Lots of
Harpsichord,
Yeah.
dulcimer.
oh yeah,
the strings.
it's a whole harpsichord,
Dainty.
dulcimer string
Yeah.
orchestra going on all the time.
Glass harmonica.
So, yeah, this is perfect. So Versailles is a super elaborate, ornate, amazing palace that is everything carefully ordered in construction and constructed to give across the idea of grace, majesty, opulence, and of course obedience to the king. Everyone here has rules that are very carefully inscribed. It is a very clockwork kind of reign. But lately, it's been falling apart. There's been lots of unrest all over the place. Rumors of revolution. People are unhappy. Everyone's starving to death. Nobles' carriages just running over kids in the street like in Tale of Two Cities. So, definitely the city, or the entire empire, is on the edge of a great cataclysm. Which is why this episode is entitled, After Us, the Deluge. But,
Après nous, les déluges.
yes, exactly. Oh, I should also say, do not speak French. My pronunciations will be merde.
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 So please forgive me. I'm going to try my best with it. And Kat, who is actually a French speaker, can maybe help me out if she
Je
needs
parle
to.
français un petit peu.
Yeah, a little bit. More than me. So please forgive me with all the pronunciations and everything else. So, all of you guys have been summoned to the Queen's Hamlet. And there's like a particular French name, but that is what it means. And this is like Marie Antoinette's kind of hangout on the far end of Versailles. It's not in the main palace. This is where she likes to go to sort of play at being a peasant. So there's like a nice little farm so you can hang out there and like, ooh, look, an egg. And, you know, she can kind of...
Actually, probably where I live.
Yeah, this sort of makes sense. I mean, she goes there to just like pet the lambs and just have fun, relax. And is way more beautiful and opulent than any peasant's cottage could possibly be. I doubt any peasant's cottage has the full orchestra that's serenading her, as there is now. And she's meeting you outside, beautiful day, and naturally, as you come in, she offers you some cake, as you can see right there on our table. Let them eat cake. I don't think she actually said that. But
No.
she offers you some
That
cake.
was the sentiment, though, at the time.
Yeah, she is very hated. So she offers you some cake as you all sit down.
Ah, merci pour le gâteau.
And she says... Actually, I don't know if she even spoke French. She's like Austrian.
She'd speak German.
Yeah, she was speaking German. We'll have English subtitles, which I will speak now. So she says, thank you for joining me. Please, be seated. Enjoy the cake.
Of course. Thank you.
It is to your liking.
Do you have wine?
Oh, Sir Marcel, I was just about to ask you.
I'll
And
get it myself, no worry.
No. Servants, line now! They come.
Lavelle gets up and
Yes, good. Pour him a glass.
Pours
And
him
one
a
for
glass
me
of
as well. I fear I shall need it.
I also pour you a glass of wine.
This morning was
Monsieur,
very,
madame,
very
monsieur,
bad. Thank you.
monsieur,
Well,
madame,
Say thank you.
monsieur.
Everyone else is partaken. Sure.
Bad for all
They'll
of
be
us,
here.
I should say.
Thank you very much.
Marie Antoinette, of course, she's got very elaborate
Does not say thank you.
very elaborate dress, towering hairdo. Everything has been probably spent several hours getting it all arranged. It looks great. Standing next to her, kind of in a guard position, is an individual who is very interesting. They are... You cannot tell if they are a man or a woman. They appear to have sort of qualities of both. They are kind of wearing men's clothing right now, like some fancy-looking breeches and riding boots and like a riding jacket. But they appear to have feminine traits as well.
I'd like to roll on mortality to see if I know who this is.
Okay, good idea. Yes, they are a member of Mortality.
That's a 7.
Ooh. Oh, and when you roll, so you're putting a name to a face, I would think.
I would say that's putting a name to a face, yeah.
Yes, and that means whenever you roll Mortality, you get to mark that. And when all the factions are marked, you level up, which might happen in this game. And again, I know it's a one-shot, but like these characters could easily be revisited because a lot of them are immortal if they survive. Dallas.
So who is your tailor? May I see your fabric, please? I'd like to try to use my psychometry on her fabric if I can.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's have Kat
Okay, so...
ask the questions about to put a name to a face first.
Yeah,
and then
so
we'll check it out.
I think that it's... On a hit, I know their reputation. The GM tells me most people know them.
Okay, so I'll tell you, so who they are. This is the Chevalier de Eon, and they are a agent of the crown. They are someone who's... This is also a real person.
Is it E... How do you spell Eon?
E-O-N. De
it's
Eon,
just Eon.
yeah. So they are like an expert spy, duelist, and just general agent of France's interest. Often in France, but also outside as well.
Avec plaisir, chevalier.
subtitles, Cat.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, the Chevalier says, enchanted as well. You want to try another move on the Chevalier.
Oh, never mind. If she's figured it out, then.
Marie Antoinette says, yes, are you done saying hello? The Chevalier, like many others here, is a servant of mine, and I would like them to accompany you on this undertaking I have for you. If you are agreeable. You are, of course, agreeable.
Yes, of course.
For you, your majesty, always agreeable.
Oh, thank you.
We don't even know what the job is first.
You accept the job when the queen gives it to you.
Exactly. And her hand kind of goes up to her neck. She says, my husband, he promised to make me a necklace. A diamond necklace of enchanted diamonds. Each gem holding a sort of power within them. The eternal diamonds, they were called. He even commissioned the Comte de Saint Germain, one of your ilk, my friend, to forge this necklace. Me, I am a woman of simple tastes. Look here, I'm like a wonderful peasant. Look, I'm petting a lamb. Simple taste. But my woman...
Would you like me to bring you your goat, majesty?
You must!
She goes out and brings him.
Oh, my beloved. She's petting
It's a
petting
little
this
baby
goat.
goat with like a bow tied around.
Yeah, silk, of course, of the finest. Probably with like gold shoes on. Little hat made of cloth of gold and silk with pearls. Yep. So as she's petting this goat, oh, my beloved child.
It gives you quite the rustic effect, your excellency.
Certainly. I always try my best to understand the people. So for this necklace, I said I do not want it. It's not for me. Such affectations are below me.
Such humility.
Thank
My
you.
heart sings.
But as always, my
Humbleness of a saint.
great wealth and magnanimity, it made me a target. Another woman who calls herself the Comtesse de la Motte, just one of her many names. I believe she is from the gutter, like you. Anyway, de la Motte.
Motion to all of us. When
Yeah.
you said that.
Yeah,
None of
you are.
Just
no
worried since he's wearing the most expensive clothes.
Oh, wait a minute.
That will hurt.
Perhaps not you, but I should say.
As long as she
DeSantis.
went like this.
What is
around
your pedigree then?
Well, his pedigree is he descends from both French and Spanish. He's not quite a lord, but not
Oh, well.
just under.
Perhaps I should make an exception then. The Chevalier d'Eon makes a little a little smirk there. So Antoinette says, so this Comtessa, she disguised herself as me? And then
How could anybody have been fooled when you exhibit such radiant beauty?
I know, but alas, her foolery worked. She got the necklace that should have gone to me. And who knows what she has done with it.
Now, can we roll to put a face to a name to that name?
Oh, for the Comtessa de la Motte? Yeah, I think you could.
That is a name that is being thrown out.
Yeah, that might be fair.
And which faction is that?
She's with Knight.
Well, at least it's not a negative. All right. Well, I know nothing of that.
Can
Okay,
I, can I
you get some
also
more
roll
potential.
on that?
Yes, but then no more.
Okay. That's a 13.
Whoa, okay, well definitely mark Knight.
So, on that, since that is a 10 plus, you've dealt with them before.
Yeah, you probably know.
I
Dol
learned
Mar.
something interesting and useful about them, or they owe you a debt. I think I'd like to learn something interesting and useful about them, which is, where am I likely to find this person?
Ooh, okay. I will say this: you will always find her in the company of Lord Quincy Claggett.
Oh, Claggett.
Yes, he's old. Yeah, Lord Claggett's
Another
involved.
Englishman.
Another Englishman.
Well,
And Claggett is the one that has the beast indebted to him, right?
Yes.
That, I mean, I feel like that would be very notable to a werewolf. So that's probably how I know her.
Yeah,
is-
you kind of know her through him, through his werewolf mastery. So Antoinette says, now, as you know, I am not the most popular among the people. I cannot imagine why. But if they learn about this, and already the rumors have spread, like, oh, this wasteful bitch of a queen, she gets this necklace, she throws it away, it costs so much. Even if I really didn't even want the necklace. But to have it be stolen by an imposter, it is too much to bear. I beg of you, find Comtesse de Lamont. I know she is here, hiding amongst the courtiers. If you can find her, and I think I know where she might be, and then return my necklace to me. Marcel.
You actually think you know where she might be?
She has some idea.
Do you know who was the last person to see this necklace? Was it you? Or?
She's like, I unfortunately have never even seen the necklace. It went from Saint Germain's hands to one of his agents, a fellow named Cagliostro, and then from his hands into the hands of the wretched Delamotte.
Cagliostro?
Yes, he was the intermediary. An amusing fellow, I think, like many of us, fooled by Delamotte.
From the League of Luminaries.
This Delamotte, she is not unfamiliar to me. She is often with the Englishman, the Lord Quincy Claggett.
Oh my! And her fan comes right out. She starts fanning herself.
Lord Claggett has also a wolf in his employ.
Ooh.
The beast.
Oh! You know, he is supposed to be introducing the beast as sort of his pet. It is in, you can call it that. You will find him and the beast, and perhaps Delamotte and his company, all in the menagerie. So perhaps that is where you should look. Dion will guide you, because I can see that many of you are strangers to Versailles.
I've been here once or twice.
I think I can lead us around well enough.
Dion says, no. It would be my pleasure.
Of course. That being said, I'm gonna wait until we move away from Marie Antoinette. I'm gonna kind of huddle up with the group. So,
Is she out of earshot in reality?
Do you guys want to leave the hamlet and start into the menagerie? Okay.
heading in that general direction.
Yeah.
Till we meet again.
Okay. Are you trying to hide this from Dion, though?
Not
You know,
necessarily.
they want to listen in.
Not necessarily.
Oh, yeah. If Dion is still around, then I'm not letting down the flattery at all. So.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. They are going with you.
I happen to know the beast, and they owe me a favor.
They
And I also have the ability myself to track down people. Get an exact pinpoint on this, whatever her name is, this villain.
Delamotte, you were referring
Delamotte,
to?
yes. So,
Is that
being s-
Delamatete?
Motte.
Doesn't it seem
Yeah,
that,
not her real name, I should add. Also a real con woman, yeah.
You and I know the maker of this necklace very well. However,
Yes,
I
that is
do
true.
not wish to deal with him if I can avoid it. I've asked him for so much lately.
yeah, I would also like to avoid dealing with him as well. This was, quite the embarrassment, for word got out that such a precious gift was unfortunately lost and stolen.
As you know, I know very little about magic.
I know plenty for the rest of us.
Exactly.
And this being said, I do have, and I look over at Dion. I do have some quarters here as well, and I begin to head into the hedge maze that is there.
Whoa, you hang on the hedge maze? Oh,
And at
okay.
the center is a trap door that I opened that leads down to my sanctuary.
So you're splitting away from the group?
Oh, I'm taking the group with me.
Oh, okay, I see.
Including the
The
Chevalier.
Chevalier?
In fact, there's actually wards that are around it, so he gets lost in it by accident.
Whoa, you got to roll for this, or is it just...
That is actually part of my sanctum. Is there are magical wards.
Whoa. Oh, man.
Does
The
the
Eon
magical
is
wards
just...
keep out whatever you wish to keep
Yep.
out, or whomever?
Whoever I
Ooh,
wish. And I wish to
alright.
keep out. We kind of all make one turn, and then suddenly he's looking around, or they are looking around, lost, and they begin to wander.
Yeah, they're like, damn. And I'm sure they take out their rapier and
Chasing-
like,
chasing
hack out some
shadows.
of the shrubbery
Exactly.
in rage. I hate magic.
Everyone knows magic.
So once we've lost him, like my character's whole demeanor changes. It's like she's a feral animal all of a sudden, like and just pissed. like just angry that she has to like kowtow to this bitch queen.
Dang.
No, I think we all understand that.
I think all of you besides Marcel know that about her.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
There's the wolf we've been waiting for.
God, my face hurts from smiling at that goose.
I cast a spell on you to make it easier.
It's okay. It's
Maybe
okay.
give you a brown nose.
I just think about if what the Marquis de Lafayette says is true, sooner or later, the blood of the oppressors will run red in the street.
That's with the current situation. I have no doubt to happen. I
mean,
hope
she
to be
has-
on the right side of history at the end of all of this.
She has so many people gunning for her head. Anyways, yeesh. I want to be in her shoes.
That's because she's utterly worthless in every conceivable way other than her beauty.
She's particularly harmless. I mean,
No, it is true, but this is not who you want leading a country.
of course. So let's get her out of the country. Don't have to kill people.
The resentment of the lower classes reached a level that without the blood, the war would be never ending.
They will not be sated, even if one drop is spared.
Yeesh.
And I lead them all down to through this hatch down into a very ornate library. There's like broken relics all over the place. There's huge books. At the center is this focus circle. And as I get down there, I begin preparing a spell to make contact with the beast.
Going through your cupboards.
Contact with the beast.
Where's your
Beast.
wine?
Okay. Is that a roll or is that something that happens?
I don't know. I think I want to use my spell focus to kind of get a hold of him as best I can. I don't know if that's something that is another roll for that. If there's any specific, I basically want to cash in my debt and have him bring a some sort of personal effect of Delamotte so we can track her down.
Monsieur de Santis, I once again apologize for the failure
Okay.
on my part of the last job. I did not know that I would be walking into a den of magic users who had protections against people of my type. Next time out, I will make sure to do more studies about it with the help of Monsieur Lafayette.
Well, if you fight with as much fervor as the stream of obscenities you let out when you finally let down your guard, then I think my faith is not completely displaced.
Monsieur, I have not yet begun to swear.
Oh, dang.
Touche.
Ooh.
That
So,
is a French thing.
touche. Oh, you're right. I love it. LeFay,
Yes.
you're able to contact the beast, but all you get is you get his location. He's definitely in the menagerie, it is part of Versailles. It's where all the fancy royal pets, the royal elephants, and so on are kept. And the message you're getting from him, it's a very blurred, as if there's something really blocking absolute communication. And he's like, help.
Okay.
I'm in danger here. Help me.
Good to know.
But you do get his location, and he can't really do what you want. But if you help him, the debt you owe him.
Can be cashed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would very much like to help one as great as the beast. He is legendary amongst my kind.
I've been working on something to help with that thrall of his.
Okay.
While we are inside this sanctum, can I look around and see if there's anything that's out of place, something that doesn't seem like it should be here?
Okay. That might be investigate a place of power.
Okay.
I also want to let you know that there are two downsides to my sanctum. First, it attracts otherworldly attention. The fact that it's surrounded by magical wards. And the other is that it contains many volatile substances. So, let's watch out.
Which role is the investigate the...
Investigate a place of power is a roll
The faction that
plus
owns
faction
it.
that
So
owns it.
power.
Roll
Faction
power.
power.
Gotcha.
Yes, and that means you get to mark the check too for power.
Power, and I have a 0 in that, so, well,
You do get to add the check whether or
So
not.
that's
you
why
say-
it has some potential.
Yeah, that's something.
at
I
least
don't-
it's getting
yeah.
yes.
Well, I don't know how marking potential works. You just mark the faction.
Yeah, there is no potential. Is like a mass thing, not a urban shadow.
So your goal is to sort of check in with each faction.
Each faction, yeah. And when all four are marked, you level up.
Okay.
So, what was the result for
It
that?
was a 5 flat out.
Ooh,
So
all right.
I look around and everything looks like it is. Every nick is in a knack in its places.
Yeah, you can't figure anything out.
Must be warded against demons.
Probably not. It probably is not warded against demons, unfortunately.
Oh boy, this might be trouble.
Yeah.
Tired,
It
have
kind
some
of,
wine.
So what is the name of the man that made this necklace again?
the necklace is the... What is his name?
You got it?
Saint Germain.
Yeah.
Was it
that's
Comte de
something-
Saint-Germain?
Comte de Saint-Germain.
Comte de Saint Germain. He's
How did I forget his name?
he's the Grand Torchbearer of the League of Luminaries, which I find myself in employ. They're not all what they seem to be. Some radiate a source of power that is unmistakable. Some others, Caligustrio, does not, but he is a talented sorcerer in his own right.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
So
I
you
want you to
have
find something
dealings
bad.
with this Cagliostro?
I think I'll hold off on it, though.
Minor.
You find nothing.
We're in the same. We work for the same organization.
Okay.
That's as far as I get with him.
I'm gonna see if I know anything about this Cagliostro,
Ooh, okay.
which is a power thing.
Yep.
Yes.
I almost guarantee I won't know anything.
Well, it could be. That's a pretty high roll.
That
there,
is
so it
10.
seems to be.
So
great
yes,
roll.
in fact, I do know about
It's a
him.
charlatan.
Yeah. So what do you think? Does he
I
owe
think
you?
he owes me a debt.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say maybe he was like doing some in some like back alley tavern. He was doing some like card tricks or like a 3-card monte thing, and attracted the attention of the wrong sort of people, and you bailed him out and saved him. So he owes you for that. Yeah. So you know Cagliostro pretty well. Also, in fact you know his real name is Joseph Balsamo.
Joseph Balsamo. Huh?
Yeah, and he's just like an Italian, con artist.
He's a
sort of-
charlatan.
Yeah, who's kind of like at the very bottom of the League of
I'm surprised to hear
Luminaries.
that Cagliostro has any power.
Again, you'd be surprised.
Still, if we need to, he does owe me a debt.
Be quite useful. Could always use more magical types in our corner.
Yes, I've defended many people in this country.
I know. I've seen some of the work. In fact, I've asked you to help me out in more than one occasion, haven't I?
All right. Anything else you want to do in the Wizard Sanctum before heading to the Menagerie?
I do want to begin channeling, so I at least have some spellcrafts for when things
Okay,
go
getting
bad.
some power ready. It's a good idea.
I pick up whatever looks shiniest.
That is a 10.
And I was like,
Three
all right,
see
you
what
pick
it's all
up
about.
Dallas. You pick up this like inverted, or is it a special move for you? Like see what might have power in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's interesting to me. So I pick up an interesting object, whatever I think is most interesting in here, whatever
Okay.
might be most volatile.
Is there all right? There is a thing of particular volatility. I will say
That's a certain cast.
it is. There is a kind of a metal like crucifix, small enough to be put in a pocket.
A pocket.
I mean, you all got pockets. They had pockets back then. Historians, they didn't have pockets. Do not correct me. I do not want to know about pocket history. I mean, they're all wearing like frock coats. Those things got
You
pockets.
can pocket something without pockets.
Exactly. Anyway, it's thank you, Michael.
It didn't happen until like the
I just
early
want to
1800s.
find out kind of what it is and see if I.
Okay, it is an inverted crucifix from Ludon. You can see like it bears that name, but it looks all like cracked and messed up, and something bad has happened with it.
Do you use this much?
I don't remember where I got that actually.
Mind if
I don't even know if that's mine.
I'm having a very bad day this morning. Was
go ahead.
very
It's
rough.
definitely
Yeah.
radiating power.
You keep that.
I want to keep this with me.
All right, you can put a little
There's
the
a lot of
cross.
There's a lot of random things in here that aren't always the best.
Yeah,
That
you,
one in particular looks freaky.
yeah, you can mark down the
Save
cursed
you somehow.
the cursed cross of Ludon.
Oh, perfect.
everybody except
Curse
for me
plus
in
my
the
roll
power
this
thing.
morning. This is getting better and better and better.
Like,
Yeah, demons are wild. Yeah,
wild.
2 are
I
wild.
don't think we
2
have
are
any more
power.
talent.
Thank gosh.
Okay.
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. No more
Interesting.
Or is
Two
the,
more talent in our other game.
Yeah.
is
No,
the
I mean,
Chevelle, or sorry,
the Eon,
yeah,
he's lost.
Or-
He's currently wandering
I mean,
the
well, I
face
guess-
until we
their
leave.
mortality.
yeah. I guess they is the pronoun we
Okay.
would use for this character.
They are mortality. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they're from a time like before, like I guess what they are was like a thing. So I've just been using they. I think that's the actual one. Yeah, yeah. They're lost in the hedge maze, just shredding shrubbery with their rapier.
They're not lost forever, are
No.
they?
No,
Until
they'll
we
find
leave,
their
they'll
way
find
out.
us immediately.
Okay.
It's just important that there are things that the agents of the crown do not hear us discussing, you know?
It's a very nice place to have a hideout. It's something that's magically protected from most mundane things. Other things, not so much.
Yeah, the cross of Udon like pulses as you say that.
Don't know how they got there. Not mine.
Interesting.
Are we able to put a face to a name to an object?
Why don't you roll and see what happens?
Since it's demonic. maybe
Yeah,
wild.
you might have an edge for this. So you could roll with wild, I suppose, would make sense for it.
Alright, let's do that. 6.
All right, you are not able. This remains a mystery to you.
Can I
Are
also...
you trying to?
Since it's found in my...
Yeah, I'll do it, but then no more.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, the
That's
cross.
a 8.
Okay, so for 8, what you know about is this. So
Yeah.
this comes from like a particularly nasty case of possession and exorcism from Ludon, and it's left over, and it certainly has either the devils are in it, or the devils have cursed it, or something. It's devilish for sure.
Yeah, why don't you keep that?
Great idea.
Oh, sure.
It's a great fun object.
Uh-huh.
Wearing it might not be a great idea, but
When you roll on faction, just
okay,
roll
yeah, it looks great on you.
Michael, just rolling on faction is enough to mark it off, or do you have to succeed?
Just rolling on is enough. You do not have to succeed. So, Marvin, did you check it? There?
Yeah, I checked.
Okay, cool. All right, I think we're going to the menagerie. Unless it's...
Yep, I'm gonna
All
walk
right.
out and return to Dion.
Okay. You just pop... Yeah, he's
Well,
probably...
we walk out and then we wander back in the maze and find them immediately. It's like, we've been looking for you for a while now.
Where did you get off to?
They're like... That was a cute trick.
I don't know what you were speaking of.
I would suggest do not dissemble to one who is a master of dissembling.
Okay.
And I would suggest you put away the liquor.
Before they disassemble us.
Okay. I'm wondering if that might be a roll if you're trying to like... Are you saying in an intimidating way, or you just...
He's just saying it matter-of-factly.
All right,
He
in that
may,
case-
he may, like, put his hand on his own rapier as he says it.
Yeah, in that case, I don't know if I'll take it as a threat. It's more common.
Monsieur Moselle, it's very confusing sometimes, this maze, because the Excellency did set it up in such a very clever... Well, she hired somebody to set it up in a very clever way. But I assure you, it was of her design originally.
Certainly.
That I'm gonna try to roll to, I guess, whatever is close to comforting.
You know, I would say persuade just to calm them down. Okay. Yeah. So roll with heart.
Oh, that one sucks for her. That's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell the Chevalier is not into it. And they're just like, follow me. But they do sheathe the rapier as they're walking away. Alright. So you enter the menagerie. It is a wide expanse of all kinds of fantastic beasts. And where to find them. What am I saying? All sorts of...
Wrong era.
Yeah, wrong era. All sorts of amazing animals are in different cages. They got rhinos. They got elephants. They got so many peacocks. There's peacocks all over the place. All of these great fancy creatures in super ornate, like gold cages being tended to. And a few courtiers are strolling about, with their canes and fans and parasols and so on, enjoying the sunlight. 2 individuals, one of who is definitely not enjoying it, you can easily make out. Lord Quincy Claggett, who you guys did meet at the end of our last game. He is a vampire, so being out in the sun, not his thing. But he's got big old parasol up, smoked glasses, your kind of sunglasses that they had back in the day, hiding his face. He's wearing like a white wig, loads of powder. He's probably got the beauty mark. And a very fancy, like, black velvet frock coat with a cravat. And next to him, dressed pretty much like Marie Antoinette, and also maybe looking a little bit like her, at least enough to fool someone who maybe doesn't know Marie Antoinette that well, is the Comtesse de la Motte. And they are both strolling along.
Okay. I will approach them.
Okay. Is it just an aggressive way, or
No.
more just casually? Okay.
Just as like a servant of Versailles, because I am one.
Oh,
so.
yeah, you are totally ignored. as you would expect.
The Royal Majesty wants to know if you are enjoying this menagerie.
Lord Claggett says, I do indeed enjoy seeing such powerful beasts chained and caged.
Yes, I have heard that there are many powerful beasts that are new to the country being chained and caged.
Indeed. You can tell he was a little like, what?
I assure you, though, that these beasts, they also exist in this country here.
He says, and what beasts exactly are you referring to? And then Dillamon is like, peacocks, perhaps? But no, they are uncaged. Look, there goes a peacock right there.
Certainly beasts that are much too powerful to be put in such a menagerie.
He says, perhaps I may take your meaning, but I find you are rather bold, miss, especially for one of such a lowly station.
I am most apologetic if I give offense. I would not want you to think that I am something lowly, such as a beggar or a thief.
Yeah, Dillamon is like, oh yeah, the fan comes up, hiding her face. She lets out a little giggle. Claggett says, yes, well, if you are quite done interrupting our pleasant stroll, why don't you toddle off?
But
Yeah, what are the rest of you guys doing?
perhaps, you can take a look at something. I'd like to show him the medallion, but in doing so...
You mean the cross you got from his workshop?
Sorry, yes, the inverted cross. I'm
Yeah.
just wearing it now.
Okay, great idea.
I'd like to see if he can help me get insight on it, but as he does so, I'd like to try to touch his hand.
Ooh, okay. So you
Skim the surface is one of my moves.
Okay, why don't you just skim the surface? You are probably able to just rush over and brush against it.
Yeah, sort of like a yeah.
So let's roll that, and I'm thinking of another roll you're gonna. Oh, what happened there? A very bad one.
I think I sneezed in the middle of it or something on him because I skimmed the surface of his hand quite poorly. I inflicted a harm on him and myself.
Oh my god!
Wow. All right.
I think I forgot to trim my nails.
Can I use this distraction to step behind something to scare them to see me, and then teleport behind Delamont and snag a hair, and then teleport away,
Okay.
burning 2 spells.
All right. Well, let's have. There's going to be some consequences. So
What?
yeah, I know if you're missing. Okay, so Claggett. After you do this, I want you to roll. So Natch, he takes out his sword cane, and he goes for a swipe at you, being like, "What is the meaning of this?" And I want you to roll keep your cool, and we'll see what happens with the medallion based on that.
Oh, I drink, so hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, drunk people are usually cool.
Oh, no, maybe not. It's
Okay.
Wait, what is keep cool?
So keep cool is you want to roll your spirit.
Oh, I'm cool.
You're great,
You
dude.
want to roll high. So.
11.
Oh, okay, that's very good. You feel
Monsieur.
there is something in the cross trying to get out, but you're able to step back and you're able to keep it inside there. Also, you avoid that sword cane before it can cut into you.
Oh, monsieur.
I apologize.
Is there a move to block the rapier from going off if he misses him? Or would that just be?
I would say you
would
could
that
roll
just
to
be flavor text.
Yeah, I mean, I would be that might be if you're trying to hurt him, that would be unleash an attack. But if you're trying to defend, I would say you could roll lend a hand.
Okay.
But let's have our magician and then Kat. You something you want to do?
Yeah, she was still talking to him.
Okay, so let's have the magician and then we'll have
Hadn't
Kat's
gone to
conversation.
the point of
Ooh, I know. Yeah, you're well. Sometimes it's
she
happens.
was kind of dancing around it, but she was trying to get to it.
Okay.
So I'm going to. So what I do is I step away at the beginning of this conversation, and the moment the sneeze happens, I teleport behind Delamont and get a pinch of your real hair, yank it, and teleport away.
Ooh. All right. So, and you just do it because that's
Yep, that's
so you
2 of
mark
my
off
3
the whole-
spells.
All right. Yeah, you got her hair.
Okay.
At any rate, Her Majesty was informed that you have an interest in certain other beasts that might not be on such public exhibition. and perhaps you would like a private showing of some of her more exclusive collection.
Ooh. All right. Why don't you roll a persuade? Let's see
Okay.
how he goes for this. He seems interested. His faction is knight.
Oh, okay. So I get to roll persuade with his faction.
Heart.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. Just with heart.
Ah, dang it. Because I'm like, faction's good. Heart, not so much.
Well, let's see what happens.
Unless someone
then.
can assist me in some way.
Can you say the yelping from behind would be?
Well, I feel like there's a move where you can help.
Yes,
out
there
another
is. There is
person.
lend a hand.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to assist her, like help him provide some.
What's the actual move you're doing, though? Sorry, I missed that.
I'm persuading him to try to convince him to go.
Oh, you don't want me to do that. I don't have a relationship with that.
I'm trying to remember what lend a hand, what you use.
Otherwise,
for
I
lend
would
a
say
hand.
Yes.
Lend a hand is you roll with your faction can. So they would roll with knight.
So they would roll with knight. Got it.
Anyone want to try to help? You think?
All right. How can we help her out?
Or I can cash in a debt with you to convince you to lend him a hand.
Do you want to force him to do that, or?
I mean, I was
You're
gonna do
just
it
gonna
anyway.
do it anyway? Okay, then just do it anyway.
All right,
basic-
Savant's a good guy.
Push it in.
Based on what you know about her, like the best way to
Actually,
assist, because she doesn't
trying
have
to
a very
cash
good
it in.
affect, is to sort of play along with like, oh yes, this amazing menagerie. You should come see it. It's the most incredible in all the land, or something.
It's an experience for your soul, mademoiselle.
Ooh, okay. Let's have you roll and see if that helps. So roll an F for plus 9.
For night, which is a 0-9.
Okay. You do it to mark 9 as well if you haven't already. So with that one, you get a plus 1, Cat.
Cool.
So let's see how
So
you roll
that
for
cancels
the...
out my negative one.
Roll, use a straight roll. Let's see what happens.
Big money.
No.
That was disastrous.
No.
All right. He's like, I think I've had quite enough of you. There's a menagerie of my own I'd be interested in showing you if you would just step this way. And Lamott's a little worried about it, but she's not gonna mess with it. She's not gonna get in the way.
Okay.
This way, if you please.
Are we all invited, or is it just?
You are all invited.
Is that
I
a bar?
insist. Yes, sir, indeed.
Sweet.
You are perhaps the primary fellow I wish to invite.
Oh, you
This
can
way
let me
here,
know
under
that.
this, so he leads you down a bit, and he takes you to kind of, there's like an artful bridge sort of hanging over, the pathway kind of slopes down, goes under a very artful, fancy bridge, and there in shadow there's like a giant cage with silver bars, and within it is the beast, which is a large werewolf, and you can see there's like kind of some silver. It's got a silver collar wrapped around him, and looks like in pain.
I approach the cage
Okay.
and
As
go,
do I.
say to him, "Brother, I weep for your pain as you are one of us with the unfortunate silver allergy."
Yeah, the beast is just like makes kind of an inhuman wolfish whimper. Yeah, he's like so chained up that he really can't even communicate.
Okay.
He just does what, in fact, Claggett at this point says, like, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. One does not converse with a wolf. One merely runs from their jaws. And he, like, taps his cane on the floor, and at this point, the door opens up. And
I'm gonna
the
grab
beast-
onto it, and I want to try to grab onto it and use my elementalism to burn the metal shut.
Ooh,
with
trapping,
fire.
forcing the beast in there?
Yeah,
Alright.
incredibly, but like, no.
So you're going to use your last spell point
Yes,
do
I need to
this?
roll unleash,
Oh, okay.
which is minus blood, correct?
That is right.
I
Minus
don't-
1 for me.
So I don't know if there's an order in which we want to do what we want to be doing.
Can we just go clockwise or
Yeah.
counterclockwise?
Oh no.
That was a 4.
Oh no.
So that doesn't work.
Alright, I think we'll start with...
The
we'll do-
beast
we'll
is
do-
unleashed.
Yep.
Yeah, the beast. So you try and burn through. Does not work. The beast comes out. And in fact, as you were standing closest to this cage, I'm afraid, why don't you roll a keep your cool and we'll see what happens. Then we'll kind of start in earnest.
All right. Keep the cool spirit, right?
That is right. That means, like, this is to, like, dodge the beast's jaws.
Yeah. I've got it.
Got it.
Yeah, the beast is like this giant, nasty werewolf.
Oh, yeah, I kept my motherfucking cool.
Ooh, you do want to roll high for that one, is that?
Oh, yeah, it's an 11.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. So you are able. So how do you avoid like these humongous wolf jaws?
Oh, I just easily sidestep it.
Yeah, this is like a rhino-sized wolf, I should say, just so everyone knows. But yeah, you sidestep, snap.
Big old
miss.
Also,
wolf.
I should note that the first thing I'm going to be doing is letting it out, but I would like to let him go first.
Okay, yeah, we'll go around this way. So, Stefan, what are you doing?
Alright, so the wolf is out, right?
Yeah,
But the
and
count-
aggressive.
But the count is in there with us.
Yeah, and the Comtesse are all kind of under there.
Alright, so if I can mislead the wolf to
Okay.
both of them.
Oh, interesting. Well, they are, because of the wolf's, like, collar, he is, I mean, it's an enchanted collar that Lord Claggett made for it. So the wolf's under Lord Claggett's command. You know, temporarily, perhaps. Perhaps against its will, or his will.
Dang it.
He is in a great deal of
Well,
pain.
can he still roll to trick it into
Yeah,
actually
just for a
I
second?
know, sure.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, so why don't you roll mislead and we'll see what happens.
Alright, in this case, I'm going to use Don't Look at Me. Appropriate. I can roll with heart instead of mine if I mean mislead someone. So let's do that. And that is a 11.
Ooh, nice. All right, you can pick three from that mislead list if you have that one.
Excellent.
So you can, like, make an opportunity.
Create an opportunity. I want to expose a weakness in that collar they've got around.
Ooh, okay. So yes, you can see there is like a big kind of lock that's holding the silver collar in place. And so the collar can be dislodged. Tables might be turned.
And I want to confuse them for some time.
Okay, so what do you do exactly that confuses the wolf and stops it from just lunging at you and devouring you?
Duck right behind Count... What's his name?
I mean Lord Claggett?
Lord Claggett.
Yeah.
I tried to mimic his voice a little bit.
Ooh, okay. So the beast is...
Over here. Come to your master. And give him a big hug.
You have a third.
And yeah, and you notice... Oh, yes, you pick one more.
I thought that was 3.
You said...
Create an opportunity, expose a weakness.
Oh, okay.
confuse
Yeah,
them.
you're great. Okay, so yes. An opportunity has been created.
Okay. So when I sidestep the wolf, I let it out to let out the wolf. And that is a roll on spirit. Basically, what they say in the book is for a werewolf, even when it's not the full moon, you can attempt to become a werewolf by letting it out, which is take definite hold of something vulnerable and you're exposed, which is your human form. I read up on it. So let's see how that goes. Really well.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a 12.
Nice.
So I don't mark corruption. I don't go crazy nuts. So I am also going to go ahead and frighten, intimidate, or impress my opposition.
Yeah, Lord Claggett, he wasn't expecting this
Yeah.
random servant to be a wolf.
Right.
He's definitely taken aback.
You see, monsieur, you are not the only one with a wolf, and I am not in chains.
Ooh. And Dillamat is just... At this point, Dillamat is, like, just running away.
Yeah, she's the one I'm after. So.
We'll
yeah,
find
and
her.
she's
We'll find
she's starting to dash. Well, I mean, you can still get to her. She's just, like, starting to
her.
run.
I have her hair. I can find her.
But I feel
that's
like
She's not running anywhere.
Also, hard to run in those giant skirts.
yeah,
So.
I feel like changing into a wolf though is kind of my action. So I don't
okay.
want to get to do anything else. So she's like a big black wolf.
All right.
Well, like some silver, but mostly
yeah.
black.
Okay, DeSantis.
He will be, as this is transpiring, he draws his own sword, which is not exactly a rapier. It's more of a classical conquistador-looking sword.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Like kind of a
he,
long sword. Sort of.
He will bring it up to Lord Claggett, or attempt to unleash an attack on Claggett himself.
All right, let's see what happens there. So you're rolling
I'm rolling
with blood.
And that will be an 10.
Whoa. Okay, so that means you're taking a decent amount of harm from him. You're doing some harm to him. You can
On
take
a
one
hit,
more.
I inflict a harm,
Yep.
and I choose one more.
Yeah, so you could inflict terrible harm or take something from him.
Does he have anything on him worth taking?
I mean, he's got his cane with his sword, his like fancy
Yes, but I don't think he's controlling the wolf with the cane itself. So I'm
okay.
going to inflict terrible harm in that case.
Okay, I will say, like, you notice he does have a fancy, like, ruby red signet ring that may have some magical import.
Well, then I will take something from him, being the finger that ring is on.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I was thinking that. Yep.
I will slice and catch and tell him to
All right.
keep the wolf at bay.
He is
You took it from me.
defingered, and the ring is in your hands. Let's have our oracle. Marcel, what are you doing?
I'm either gonna. Well, I'm looking at. Maybe I saw what happened with that ring. That's interesting. But I have another thing I'm still focusing on. Because I got nothing else, in all honesty, but running. So I would like to possibly focus on this thing and see what's going on with it. See if it'll help in this situation. I like to perform my psychometry on it.
All right,
it's a spirit roll.
Okay, so you roll that one.
And basically, I get to ask questions like, "What's the history? What's the bans, wards, limits attached to it? Where does it belong? What secrets or mysteries does it hold? Or what strong emotions have most been recently near this object?"
And this is like on the beast. Is it?
On the necklace.
It's on the, it was on the cross.
Yeah, on that cross. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, so you're
Sure.
sure. So that's fine. What did you? So give that a roll and let's see what secrets lurk in the cursed cross of Lunan.
11.
Whoa! All right. Which questions are you asking?
So, I want to know what the limit of it is.
Okay.
What secrets and mysteries have been privy so far, and
Okay. I will say it is like
strong emotions.
Okay, so strong emotion, like, maybe this will kind of answer all of them. This is like a connection to, like, hell and the inferno. Yeah, and you can, so, like, demons and devils and so on can be, like, popping on out to say hello. And you can also communicate with them through that. So they could come out to help you or do their own stuff, depending on how you roll with it.
I don't know what I'm doing with it. It's not mine anymore. It's yours.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Okay, LeFay.
Okay. I'm not worried about Delamotte. I have her hair, so I can track her down no matter where she's going. I'm gonna begin channeling some magic again.
All right.
That is 9, which is I get to hold 3. Sweet, but I'm also going to mark corruption. As I have to draw on some other unsavory sources of magic to replenish my store.
Okay, but you got some stuff powered up there.
Oh yeah, I'm fully powered right now.
All right, so I'm gonna say now it's kind of their turn.
Yeah.
The beast, I'm wondering. Let's see. I think he's gonna be manipulated to biting one of you two. I'm not sure which. Let's have you be odds, you be even. Roll a dice. Odds, even. What is it?
Odds.
All right, the beast is gonna overcome your little ventriloquist act. It's gonna try and take a bite out of you.
At least you're standing behind the camera.
So let's have you roll. Let's have you roll. Keep your cool. I mean, you're gonna take some damage.
The count right now. Can I
Keep
even
it cool.
attack
Is
him?
it spirit?
Just he is on the
Probably
count.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably could.
Yes. Keeping your cool. is
Though the
good.
count's going to do two things, actually. Or not the, what was I saying the count? It's the Lord Claggett. The count is Dracula, who is going to come up later.
4.
Okay, not good. You are going to take 2 levels of harm.
Ow.
It's going to be, he takes like a big nasty bite out of you, so you're going to get like, what's the word? Bitten, and then he's going to like pick you up, hurl you, and throw you into the far wall.
Ow.
So you're also going to get some,
So is that faint and grievous?
But it has to be 2 marked for it to
yeah,
actually.
it's 2 levels of faint, I would
So-
say.
So it's just.
Well, it's faint, and then you mark 1 into grievous. Yes.
Yeah.
But
So you're not quite.
you don't have a grievous condition until you've marked both boxes. But
Yeah.
You do have a faint condition, which is something like scratches. Or
Yeah, so I would say it's like
could be
you can write like deep gouge or like deep bite, and then you can say like bruised ribs or back. from being hurled into a wall.
So I don't have a grievous.
Yeah.
You don't have a grievous one yet, but that
Not
will
yet.
probably come from fighting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to use it.
All right. Lord Claggett,
Stick with the pointy end.
you took his finger. He's going to go for the throat. So those vampire fangs come out, and he's rushing in for a bite. Let's have you roll Keep Your Cool, too. See how we do with that.
Keep my cool.
Keep Your Cool. So roll with spirits.
Spirit. Bang.
Yes.
Well, that's a nice straight die roll.
Okay.
That is a 6.
All right. You're going to be on the same level, so it's going to be the 2 faint. Or the faint and then the 1 into almost grievous. So you were going to get... It doesn't quite reach your jugular, but you're going to get like a nasty bite in your shoulder. So you can put like bloodied shoulder. While his claws are going to be busting out of his hands, he's going to give you a nasty scratch up your arm as well. And then he is going to leap back. Smoke and mist is going everywhere. He is turning into a bat and zooming away, letting the beast do with you. And of course, abandoning Dilamont, who was made it like halfway out of there.
Makes sense.
All right. Stefan, what are you doing? After that nasty, being used as a chew toy.
Well, I was hoping to not put the freaking form on today, but it's apparently become necessary, you dang wolf. The devil inside. So I'm gonna roll blood, see how that goes. It went poorly.
Oh, no.
5. So on a miss, I choose one of these options, and I owe my patron a debt.
Wow.
So now I owe him
Getting
4
deeper
debts.
with old
Are
Belial.
you on the job right now?
Am I on the job?
You are now, apparently.
Collecting souls, brokering demonic contracts. Don't know what would be considered demonic contract.
Yeah,
but I can collect his soul if I kill him. So,
Of the beast, you mean?
yeah.
Would not kill the beast.
Well,
All right. I'll try.
Find Gaston.
ooh. All right. How about Lavelle? Oh, wait, sorry. Stefan, is there one more thing you want to do?
Yeah, I was gonna mark. I don't know if I'm on the job, so I'm just gonna mark corruption to choose one more option.
Okay.
And then that's an instantaneous move, so.
So, healing 2 harm. I'm gonna gain 1 armor.
Nice. So what does that look like? Does the wounds just like knit themselves back together?
As shit in his armor grows over it, and I become a spider-like being.
Oh man.
Gross.
The Comtesse de Lamont is like, Zut alors! Sacre bleu! Lavelle.
Okay, if I do a running pounce, can I catch the
Dilamont?
Comtesse de Lamont?
Absolutely.
Would that be a let it out move? Because I'm not trying to hurt her, I'm trying to pounce on her and hold her down.
Yeah, I think Liddat's perfect for that.
Okay. So basically, as she charges up, pounces on her. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Snap your neck.
'Cause that's a spirit move. Oh shit.
How bad?
Oh, that one real bad.
Oh.
Even with a +2, that's a 7.
Okay. 1.
Is it? No, it's a 6.
All right.
Is
Never
it?
mind.
Is it? That just means I fail. I just don't catch her. Actually, I don't have to mark corruption. I don't go crazy.
That's fair.
I just,
Just tear the dress.
all considering, I just don't catch her. I'm just chasing her. She managed to get away.
Yeah. I'm gonna say at this point
She's gotten further away.
Yeah, she's pretty much out of the way. But in fact, as she's running up there, she notices 2 more individuals. One of whom is riding a big fancy white horse. It is the Marquis de Lafayette, dressed in his blue French uniform, his military finery. He's got the big epaulettes, the sword in the side. Very dashing-looking individual, but kind of haunted as well. Next to him is sort of his aide-de-camp, the Lieutenant Alexander Dumas, who is very handsome person of like African descent. He has looks like a small cannon that he's like rolled in, and he's aiming it down at the beast and already getting ready to like touch the fuse.
Lafayette de Mas, I'm very glad to see you. This Comtesse de Lamont has stolen a necklace from the Queen.
Yeah, the Marquis, like, he takes his sword and like holds it up in front of her. And you can tell she's looking for an opportunity to escape, but right now there really isn't one.
She
Thank goodness I took that I had a relationship with Lafayette.
Yeah, that's a good choice there.
If she got away, I could still find her.
Well, she might still get away. I mean, there's plenty of distraction.
Contingency.
But there's so little that I know about your powers.
I know. I told you I could track people already.
Yeah, we do know this. But, time is of the essence. Gotta find that necklace.
Yep.
So Lafayette says, Dumas is a silver ball loaded within that cannon. Let the beast die. Shoot it down.
Look.
Dumas like, Sir, I do not think this is the right way.
I can free him.
Oh,
Hopefully. I hope
Okay.
they can free him.
Let's have you go around and do that persuade, but first let's have these guys do their turns, then we'll come around
Oh,
for
if
the
you're
persuade.
gonna do something quick.
Yep.
Yeah, they're about to touch
I've
on
done
that
everything
fuse.
I can do in this round.
I know.
Ah. All right, DeSantis, what are you
Go
doing
last in the
there?
round anyways.
So, the Claggett fled, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he turned into a bat and flew away.
He bamped out.
He must have wings like a bat.
Okay. Well, then
I know he's English, but still.
Yeah,
All the empires are
I'm sure he goes blah blah. We can come back to you if you
Well, I
need
have
more
a
time.
question for you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Can I, since I have that ring, well, would that be something that if I was trying to use it, would I have to roll against the ring, or?
I would say so. Why don't you roll plus 9?
And would that be? Well, would it be a full move if I just handed it to him, and because since he's been gathering objects? and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah, that's
if
fine.
I just handed it to him while keeping not attacking the beast, but keeping myself between.
Okay, I'll
Even
say
though I'm
it's-
hurt, I will keep myself between the more fragile looking.
Yeah, that's a
And
good
the
idea.
beast.
All right, so I would say handing over the ring is nothing.
Okay.
But let's have you actually. This would be a good mislead, distract, or trick.
The
To keep it away.
Still
Yeah,
in
that's
there?
what. So roll plus mind. You're just collecting cool,
Collecting
like
cursed
weird
artifacts.
paraphernalia.
If I unleash an attack with the weapon, I can still choose not to do the terrible harm. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I can choose something else.
So you could do it. Do you want, if you would.
So I'll attack with the.
Or you
side of
could.
the
You could
weapon.
also mislead. That would be a good way of like.
Oh,
Misleading me great.
oh yes,
actually.
but misleading is not playing to my strong suit.
Oh, all right. In that case,
Yeah.
unleash an attack.
Could really use it.
Yeah. So, with that is a 9.
That's good.
So 7 to 9, I choose one.
They inflict harm. The wolf will take the beast will take a bite out of you, or in a bad spot, I will say it will. He'll separate you from your team.
Ah, wouldn't by chance put me in the path of that silver ball, would it?
Well, I think it would.
All right.
Not that the beast can see that, but
I choose one, so I will. If I choose to take something from them, could I go for the collar, or
well, I don't know if you.
because I get?
Oh, you're right. Yes, that's true.
Because I inflict harm, which is 3 harm. And
Okay.
then
Mark that down.
Messy.
Yeah, that's with the sword.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Which I should have mentioned that, I guess, on Claggett.
Yeah.
I figured you knew that.
Okay. Yeah. So you stab into him.
And instead of inflicting terrible harm, you will.
I'm gonna say you cut in, as you're cutting into him. You cut into that collar.
Mm-hmm.
The cuts do definitely enrage the beast. Now it really wants blood, but the collar is almost cut off. Or no, I'm gonna say you do manage to sever that collar and it falls away. So the beast is not under Claggett's control anymore. However, it is a very pissed off giant wolf. And with that, let's go to our oracle.
Say love easy,
Yeah, that's true, Marcel.
So, I'm going to take the ring and sort of put it on, and then again try that. See if I get any feeling out of
You have
this.
no idea the weird move that I'm going to do on my turn.
It'd just be funny. It's like,
So,
oh, the ring would have worked, but there goes the
What are
So you're gonna try and use the ring. Let's have you roll plus night, and we'll see how that works.
by all means. That sucks. That's a 5.
Okay, it glows? Now the beast is turning on you.
That is my night tonight.
Yeah, you can mark night though, so that's something. LaFay.
I'm going to cash in my debts with the beast and get +3 to persuade to calm him.
Okay, that's a good idea. Let's roll calm down.
It is a good move.
Oh, that's a 6.
Even with the +1?
+3.
Even with the +3, it's a 6.
Yeah, I have a 0 heart.
Oh no! All right, it does not work. This werewolf is still enraged. On its turn, I'm gonna be like, okay, so
I moved in between the oracle
Power
and
punch
the
him.
wolf
okay,
and the beast. I moved in between them.
all right. Dumas is ready to fire the cannon into the beast.
Yeah.
You totally
Do
just
it!
want to do
My
it.
move is going to be related to Dumas firing the cannon, but I don't know when I can. I feel like I have to wait till it's back to me.
Yeah,
All right.
Failure.
Is it okay if
It's the enemy's turn.
it is their turn? But I'd be okay if you want to go ahead and do that.
Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is put a face to the name about Dumas, because I don't know if I know Dumas.
All right.
So
well,
I'm gonna try to do that. His faction's wild, right?
Yeah.
That is correct. Yes, him and Lafayette are both wild.
Let's see how I do. That's a 7. So, what's a 7 mean? On hit, I know their reputation and what people know about them. I was hoping that I would get a
Good death.
10 plus. So
Yeah,
that's
get
a
that debt and
Yeah.
catch them immediately for the.
Ooh.
Don't
Hey,
shoot.
on the other hand, I've marked one for every faction.
Hey, you
That
level
is
up
cool. Yeah. Wow.
at the beginning of next.
I
fight,
know.
level up.
But okay.
You can choose the level up thing now if you want to when you get some time.
Yeah, I'll do it
'Cause we're
like
kinda-
on the next roll.
That's fair.
Because we're kind of choking on time.
Uh-huh.
I am going to try to persuade him, though,
Yeah.
even without the debt.
Okay.
Which I know is hard, which I know sucks for me.
Well,
It sucks for all of us.
But
I have 2 in heart.
You really?
yeah, but you're a weird
Cypher.
spider demon right now. All right, let's have you
I
roll
still
for
have a
it.
heart of gold.
A spider demon with a heart of gold.
These are easy. You're
Let's
friendly
see you
with me,
roll.
but
you
it's
can
spider
assist
demon.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to assist on this.
Okay.
So, do I roll plus your faction?
Yeah, which is night.
Okay, so let's have you roll that. What are you saying to?
8 plus whatever it is.
You give her the +1.
Okay.
Ew.
So what do you say?
Just kind of trying to help.
Please, Dumas, Lafayette. He is one of my people, and the thing that was injuring him is now off of his neck. If you give me but a moment... I forgot to speak with the wolfy growl.
It's okay.
If you give me but a moment, I can calm him down.
He's only angry right now. He's free of Glyga's control. We can calm him down. He'll be fine. There's no need to kill him.
All right, let's see if they listen.
Okay. And besides, he is male, I am female, I am French. We have ways.
Begrudgingly chuckle as I'm facing down the wolf.
How we doing the
Okay,
persuade?
so
What
you
plus
gave,
one?
you gave me
You
a
plus
plus
one.
one, which takes away... So that's a straight 7.
Okay.
So they can modify the terms or demand a debt.
All right. So I'm gonna say, Dumas like this. The Marquis has had me fire on innocent people before. It has the massacre of the Champ de Mars. Look it up. It's bad.
Convincing Dumas or Lafayette?
I was convincing Dumas because he's the one with the cannon.
He's like, I do not want more innocent blood on my hands.
Please, Lafayette, you have worked with me before and you are working with me now.
Does Lafayette owe you?
I owe him.
Okay. He was like, he says, if I let you have your way, no more debt.
But I owe him. So he can
right.
ask another debt of me.
Yeah.
if he wants.
He'd be like, you will owe me more.
I will follow you to the end of the world, Lafayette. You know this about me.
Okay, then he's like, lower the cannon. Yeah, so Dumas is not going to fire it. However, you still have a super angry giant werewolf.
Yeah,
back in
and
town.
now I owe 2
Yeah.
debts to Lafayette.
In fact, he's going to take a bite out of someone. I think it's going to be you. Let's
Yep.
have you roll keep your cool and see how you do.
Keep cool as plus spirit,
My
correct?
position that you failed.
I'm great for that. That's 8 plus 2, 10.
Oh, nice. All right, you only take a minor harm.
Nice doggy.
You're able to avoid those. Just maybe its paw gives you a quick scratches.
How much harm is that?
Just one.
I actually have
level.
armor. Thankfully, because I have spells,
nice.
so I take no damage
You
from
take
that.
0. Those claws just strike you. I guess you got like a breastplate under there. or-
Actually, no. There's almost like a second layer of skin that kind of just scrapes armor with it and evaporates.
All right.
But that does mean you and I have both taken our turns
Yeah.
this round.
Okay. Let's have Stefan go. So, Wolf's still there, not calmed down.
You can talk down
But
the
now, at
wall.
least, he will be hit with a silver cannonball.
He can't understand human speech, can he?
He might.
You don't know.
I understand human speech.
He's a werewolf.
I have a werewolf who's been standing there talking the whole time.
Alright. In that case, I'm going to try and persuade him. Say, Beast, look, I'm a giant spider, you're a giant wolf. Don't you think things have gotten a little bit out of hand? Can we not just calm down and talk over a cup of tea or a game of the cards or something?
You pull out your pterodactyl.
Alright, roll persuade.
Cards? I can deal.
Ooh, let's roll persuade there.
I want to see it.
That's an 11.
Spider.
Whoa!
Shuffling the deck.
I
Alright.
have 8 hands, I'm very good at this.
The giant spider gets through with it. So the beast stops its growling and like sits down a bit. The aggression gone, and he speaks in a very growling peasant French accent. Please, I just want this to stop.
I went ahead and raised my blood back on.
Well, that's what you wish.
So you just want me to end it?
Yeah.
But
You
you
want
want
it,
to
you're
be
up.
stopped, brother.
If that is the only way, then yes.
The
But
only way.
if I could be human again, or at least end this bloodlust or this.
Well, there's a way, but it'll cost you.
Oh
There's
gosh,
always
you son of a bitch.
Ooh. All right, why don't you roll persuade?
And which one? What's persuade with?
So is this?
Persuade is with heart.
Yes, that's like all. So the terms of this you're making is, I'll take away.
The bloodlust.
Yeah, but in
Or is
return for your soul. To
Well,
Asmodeus.
he doesn't mention that part out loud. That's more of a...
All right. Well, he's so desperate. He might as well go for it. Let's roll persuade and see what happens.
I'll just tell him that I have a way to get rid of his bloodlust. That was heart, so that's going to be a 6. So not quite.
All right. He's like, even that might not be better.
No deal.
Yeah.
No deal.
Stop encroaching on our territory.
Whoa,
exactly a
some
territory.
feuding amongst the demons. Lafayette says, perhaps you may have to deal with this wolf another time. I fear the hour of the necklace is at hand.
Indeed it is.
He's like, the Comtessa, she gave the necklace to me, and you can tell he's like nervous. He doesn't really want to tell them. Dumas is getting worried. Dumas is worried about this too. You can tell Lafayette is hiding something.
Do I visibly see like sweat on the brow?
Oh yeah, he is upset about this for sure.
I walk up and try to console him with some wine, but at the same time,
Give me that wine.
sort of like enclasp his hands to touch and sort of read his thoughts. So skim the surface.
Okay, why don't you roll that one?
7.
Okay, so you get to. What is the result for that one? That's
Ask 1.
okay.
So, what is your character thinking about right now? Because there's like, why are you keeping secrets, but not what secret are you keeping?
Yeah,
And
what
then
he's thinking
there's-
about right now is good.
And there's who are you protecting, but not what are you protecting?
Okay, so you get this image. There was one of Lafayette, like when he's fighting the Revolutionary War, him making a deal with a Manitou, a powerful like Iroquois spirit, and then that curse coming with him back to Europe. Him being so that he has to make another deal with another high-ranking demon, and as a result of that, him masterminding the necklace, taking the necklace from the Comtessa and putting it around the neck of a giant mechanical duck.
What?
Yes, I love the mechanical duck.
Yes,
It's
there's
so
a
good.
giant mechanical duck that is like, you might have seen it around the court. It is like the toast of Versailles. This engineer made this fantastic duck that eats, walks around, even shits. And there is something within this duck, like its metal eyes are glowing with the demonic energy as it puts the necklace on it.
So
Okay.
he has put the you've put the necklace on the duck.
Lafayette says, I had no choice. The demon within the duck told me that it would remove this curse from me. I had to. Oh, I have betrayed the crowd.
Has he already done it?
I have, and I fear the demon within. It waits until tonight, the masked ball, to break free.
Well, gentlemen, the area of the demons, this is on you. The area of common werewolf bloodlust, that is for me. Oui?
Dumas says, no. We are all citizens of France. If this demon is going to burst free, we must be there to stop it. The masked ball, everyone will be there. The queen, the king, so many courtiers as well as the servants. There's some horrible outbreak, and it could send the country spiraling into revolution and war.
So we need to get everyone out of there and stop the giant demonic duck.
That would be
Or
ideal.
just stop the giant demonic duck.
That would also be ideal. I think you may have to enter the ball. And Lafayette's like, but they're so noticeable. And Dumas says, well, it is, after all, a costume ball.
This is true.
Masquerade.
You have 1 second, please.
A quick moves question.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Further and further from the move that I did. When I attempted to persuade him, could I cash in my debt that he holds on me to have him lend me a hand to convince him? Or
okay.
Could I have? Or I mean, I understand if too much time has passed by. But
I think we'll why don't you
out.
roll that? Because I do like the idea of you collecting the beast's soul. So let's have you roll lend a hand. So you roll
Didn't
plus
he already
wild.
lend a hand in this last thing? He
Well, that would be
lended-
me cashing in a debt.
I'm actually going to refuse to honor the
No,
debt.
no, he's not going to be part of it.
All
All right. He's refusing to honor the debt.
That's a 7.
Okay, so you have to choose one.
Mark.
You're going to owe him an additional debt? Mark, you're choosing the corruption?
Choosing corruption.
All right, he refuses. So I'm afraid
I'm
it stands as it
conscious.
is. You
Then
are
do
not.
I lose that debt?
No.
Or I
No, the
still
debt's
hold
still
it?
there.
Let's still say it. I
This
can in good
moment.
conscience say that.
Ooh,
You asked
all
too
right.
much.
Nice.
That
Lavelle.
was an in-brain conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's doing something first.
Thank
I'll
you.
let go around,
And thank you.
but-
Showing up the
I was
system.
setting up the card game.
Trying to figure it
Ah,
out.
okay.
Trying to figure it out.
I'm serious. That
Yeah.
there's a card game.
System.
So he's
Yeah.
playing a card game with the wolf.
That's very, very cool.
Uh,
I mean, he wanted to get rid of that rage in him.
Oh, so
God,
you're
you
going
son of
for
a
it.
bitch.
All right, let's have you. Unless what's Lavelle?
oh, what I'm doing is going to be an assist for him. So,
Oh, okay.
uh,
All right, let's have you roll to lend a hand.
okay, your faction is
Wild.
wild. Excellent. That's one I have a 1 on. Oh yeah, you are assisted. That is a 12.
All right, you get a +1 to this persuade. Let's see if the wolf bites for Belial when it turned down Asmodeus.
Would you like to know like how I'm helping?
Yeah.
So Lavelle grabs the Comtesse de la Motte, like sort of by the back of her neck, and she grabs her like by digging her claws into
Ooh.
her neck, like so it's bloody.
Oh
And she
yeah.
just kind of carries her over. Would you like a snack for your game, monsieur?
Ooh, you were going to have to mark corruption for this. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
I'm a
cool.
werewolf. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a-
mean, feeding someone else to a fellow wolf. That's
he has bloodlust. I'm trying to get him on our side before the ball.
yeah. He takes a bite.
All right.
That is the end of Delamotte. Ugh.
I-
Real person who we just ate. Sorry. History. All right, let's
Yeah.
roll persuade to capture the
Now, did he
beast.
take a bite out of her, or did he swallow her whole?
He's snacking on her.
Is
Chomp,
there-
chomp,
Well,
chomp.
because then I might walk over and have a little conversation with her while she's being snapped.
Oh man! All right.
I gotta
Alright.
get something while
Let's
he's...
have you roll persuade.
Well,
Let's
Slowly
work on
dying
persuade.
and being eaten.
and then we're gonna cut to the costume ball on our grand finale.
Why are we so soul thirsty?
'Cause that's our job.
Literally your job.
That's a 9. A +1? Okay, so that's a 10.
There you go. That's the number.
All right.
That's
So as you're playing Cards of the Beast, what do you say that correctly entices him?
So, you want to be free of the bloodlust and thus free of the beast. What if I told you I know someone who can get rid of the beast and leave the man?
I demand it. Their name.
Alright. Say this name 3 times in the mirror, and he will come. Or just bet your soul and lose a card game.
So I will. All right, that's a winning hand, and you have you won his soul.
Excellent.
So you got a soul for your master. You mark off an obligation there.
Yeah, is it alright if I just take the beast and leave the guy behind?
Belial's like, I'll keep the beast kind of in reserve for a moment.
There you go.
But I'll keep him as he is. At least I'll end the bloodlust. For the moment.
Alright, so that's a depth's gone.
Alright, what do you say to the dying Comtessa?
I say not that I can save her from being completely devoured and give her more power temporarily.
Ooh, I think she'll probably take that.
But she can modify the terms of the deal. Or owe her a debt.
Okay. I'll say this is persuade.
Yeah, I rolled it and it was.
Oh, you already.
It was modify.
Right.
She can modify it with the results I got.
Monsieur.
I'll say you owe her a debt.
So I will owe her a debt. Okay.
But yeah.
Monsieur, for this exchange, rather than me just devouring this lady, I would like to have one of my debts to you called off.
Oh, because you're not going to devour her?
Because I will stop eating her now.
Yeah, I mean, she is... Well,
This is
it
getting
might
a
not
little dark
matter
for
to
me.
you.
Let's go to the bar.
I know.
I've
Here's
already
the
walked
thing.
off.
What faction is she?
I'm drinking in the
She is,
Night.
No, I mean the
got what I
Comtesse.
want.
Oh, the Comtessa also Knight.
Also knight.
Though, kind of on the edge of it, but yeah.
But I collected her soul and stopped
Yeah.
her from being devoured by whatever.
Yeah.
But no.
I turn to her and say, I think I'll keep my debt for now. Feast on. So her instant release from the pain and sudden regrowth. Oh, wait.
Oh, so you just are like...
Nope.
Oh, so I should just...
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
see
you
what.
are. You got the soul.
I made a specific deal.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna have you mark corruption for that. But yes.
I mean, I feel like as
Clever.
a werewolf, I eat people. That is like in the territory of werewolves.
I mean, I guess, but I'm just saying you do mark corruption.
Well, I did
Well,
collect
you had me
Not
mark
a
the
first
corruption.
Yes.
happening.
I
Yes,
did
good.
no,
So
he was
you're
talking to me
you're
about
good for
marking
that. I was talking to him
Did you
about that.
foresee?
Which is fine because I mark corruption when I collect the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he basically took her soul
So do
and
I
then
mark
still
two?
allowed her to be devoured by the beast.
Yeah,
So I'm marking it twice then?
You're marking.
No, I think just the once is okay.
Well, no, I mark it anyway for
know.
doing
Oh,
the
right.
job.
So yeah,
Right.
additional one. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I feel like I already took my corruption
Yes.
previously.
All right. So thankfully, I mean, the beast is not bloodlusty anymore. So maybe he's done with his snack, and she's able to limp away. So, but
Oh
still.
no! When
Oh,
he
now
didn't-
you're finishing.
She
her
was
off?
starting to limp away.
when he didn't call off the debt. Like,
Oh, you
No, I
took
said
your
go
mind
ahead.
over it.
yeah, I just
So our deal
All right.
was...
I go.
It's a quick turnaround.
For the beast.
Yeah.
Asmodeus will be pleased.
Yeah.
he really.
All right.
tried-
Never
I know,
mind.
I
That
know.
is the end of the
Don't-
Comtesse de Lamont.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This eating, soul stealing. It's a confusing situation.
Right.
But it's
I
part of the
Tastes like
game.
it's empty.
It is part of the game.
But, you know.
So let's cut ahead to our
I
grand
don't
ending.
care about their soul. I care about their flesh. French.
I know. Between the both of them, you got the soul, the flesh, the whole 9 yards. So we're cutting ahead. It is now the grand costume ball. When it's your turns, you guys can describe what you're disguised as. I'm sure you all got some great
Oh
costumes.
sure, I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean the Marquis de Lafayette let you into his personal
In
wardrobe. So.
between now and then, can I cash in the debt with Adamar to heal me?
Oh, okay, sure.
Does it make any room for that?
Well, you owe me, so...
I don't know if I can heal you.
We got
Is it
time.
one of your magic?
It's not one of my spells.
Oh, he's got no healing.
Well,
I'm
do
not
you
a
have, do
healer.
you have anything in your sanctum that can heal me?
Yeah, I probably do have some things in his sanctum that
Upside
I'll.
down cross.
Why don't you roll?
I heard you rub that.
Just roll your faction, roll power, and we'll see if you do.
That's a power. That's a 8.
Okay. You can erase one harm, which might be all you need.
That's all I need.
All right.
I will have some scratches left.
Yeah, you had some cool Manticore's tears or whatnot. You just give them a little bath. And
I've changed my mind on my level up. Is that okay?
It's actually in a perfume
As long
bottle.
as you haven't used it, are you? Right?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
not.
sure. Yeah, no problem. So-
Instead of going up +1 blood, I'm actually going to take 2 more qualities for my transformation.
yeah,
You
that's
might
all
want to
good.
close your eyes. That's it. That's the last of it too.
So in this ball, maybe you put that strings on again.
You'll
It
see me
is-
one day.
Yeah.
I still owe you 2 debts,
Oh,
dude.
I forgot. You owed me 3.
Yeah.
So I'm adding my harm is armor piercing.
So let's change the
Ooh.
numbers.
So armor
Right
doesn't
in
mean
the
jack
middle.
to the shit.
Oh,
with
cool.
me.
Okay.
And when battling a group, I fight like a small group.
Oh
Nice.
man.
Nice.
Okay. I like the idea of being able to cut through armor when fighting a giant metal duck.
That's a really good choice.
Um,
So,
yes.
it's in the Hall of Mirrors. It's like giant ballroom surrounded by mirrors. All sorts of the nobles of France, including Marie Antoinette and Louis the 15th. Was it
Should we
16?
say what we're wearing?
Yeah.
Either
Either
way, maybe you can describe it like when it's your turn. But all you guys are like moving around. Within Lafayette and Dumas are both there, as is Cagliostro and the Comte de Saint Germain. And also there is Lord Claggett. His finger has regrown. He's probably fed recently on someone. But he's not, he's not looking for a fight. He's just looking to dine and dance. So there's some fancy ballroom
same
dancing,
time.
and overlooking everything in the far hall is this giant mechanical duck, amusing everyone by waving its wings, quacking, and taking big poos on the floor. The digesting duck.
Literal.
Yeah, this duck could really poop. It's a real, the digesting duck
This
is
is
a real thing.
thing that they really did.
Yes,
So
they didn't fake. It
wonderful.
didn't actually digest and poop. They just filled up its back with poop, and then would hatch would open up. Yeah, sorry to ruin the magic of the mechanical
weird.
digesting duck.
So
I'm
weird.
300 years old.
Weird automaton. So is anybody? Oh, and you can see around the duck's neck, the diamond necklace has been. I mean, it's kind of like hidden by the duck's fancy outfit, its wings and so on. But yeah, you can see like a little glint of diamonds there.
Lafayette made mention of this to the whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah, he filled in everybody after his
confessed.
psychic powers revealed the truth.
Yeah, I told you guys all about the mechanical duck. I don't know if you believe me or not.
I did. I've been there before. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows the mechanical duck.
We all know the mechanical duck. It's not Howard, unfortunately.
Maybe you want Lavelle. You want to start?
I can. So my costume is I am cloaked from head to toe with regal sort of finery, and I have a ornate wolf mask that can open and close its mouth.
Ooh.
This is something that actually Marie Antoinette had made for me so that I could be muscle at these sorts of events while being disguised.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So she knows I'm here in wolf form now, so there is probably something going down.
Yeah, she's probably like looking at you through one of those, domino masks with on the stick.
And I sort of do from my eyes and point over to the duck.
Oh, she expresses. The fan comes up and she fans herself furiously.
Which hopefully she noticed the necklace on the duck.
Oh, okay.
At it. That
I don't know if she did.
Probably not.
She was busy examining the cake.
Gotcha.
She got a very nice cake there. What are the rest of you guys doing? Unless Lavelle, is there anything else you want to...
Well, how close is Claggett to the queen right now?
He's kind of he's mingling with the guests right now, so...
Okay.
The royal couple is sort of a little bit apart and everything.
Right. I'm going to try to mingle closer to him.
Okay.
I know that we're here for the duck, but he broke the spirit of my kin. And I'm mad at
Can
him.
make him pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to mark a corruption to declare a hunt on him.
So that means other werewolves will come after him?
I don't know what it means. It just says when I begin a hunt, mark corruption. There's a hunt. When you hunt someone, roll with blood on a hit, you know exactly where to find them. On a 10+, I can take +1 forward against them.
Oh, okay.
So that's something I can roll later if he gets away.
Okay, that's
Like
fair.
right now, the duck is not my target. Like Lord Quincy Claggett is my target.
All right, so what are the rest of you guys doing? Who is going after the duck?
I'm going after the duck.
All right, let me go with you.
Who else is...
Whack.
Yeah.
Well, I confirmed also, if you don't mind, conferred with Asmodeus and confirmed that the duck was one of the rogue demons that are outstanding.
Oh yeah,
And
Asmodeus
if
is
so,
like.
then he volunteers, in addition to the debt that is already owed, that he will make it right.
Yeah, Asmodeus wants this duck gone.
Can I actually strike a deal before this all
I'm on the
begins?
job.
I'm gonna strike a deal with Asmodeus.
I can help broker that.
Awesome. What's the deal?
I want to. I will owe Asmodeus one unrefusable debt beside my soul, in return for the ability to bind that demon to my will, albeit temporarily, but enough to remove the necklace and banish it, or kill it. Either way.
Asmodeus going to accept that?
Well, yes. As in, I'll accept it.
Okay.
So
You can
And
mark
then
it,
I'll in turn have to ask Asmodeus for. That's part of the thing is to give me a worthy and useful gift without cost.
Okay, I'm going to say the gift is...
So, but that'll be the debt that he's giving. I will then transfer the debt immediately to Asmodeus and cash that for the thing that he's asking.
Okay. So what is
He
this?
still ends up with Asmodeus ends up directly.
what is this?
You get another necklace. It's actually given to you by Saint Germain.
I don't know what's going on.
Some weird demon stuff. Basically,
This happened with the
Also
Manticore
marked corruption,
tears.
by the way.
Here you go.
I also marked corruption for this.
okay, yeah.
Made a deal with
So
someone dark and
you made a
powerful.
deal with the devil. In return, you get a way to capture the demon currently in the duck. It is a group of a ruby necklace. Saint Germain walks by and he's like, "I was told you might need this. I do warn you, my son. Be careful." And he drops the necklace in your hand.
I'll take it. I'm also dressed as the Green Man. So I'm wearing
Oh.
green finery with this mask that has like
Yeah, that makes sense for a
Well,
vines
Mark
and plants
as well
growing
for-
out of it and around.
The transfer.
All right, so now you have the necklace. You just got to get the demon out of the duck into the ruby necklace. So, who's going after the duck?
Who's going with me?
I want to see this for myself. What demon?
At this moment, who did I foresee the death of?
Oh,
Who's important to me? It's probably gonna end up dying. I get -1 to these rolls in the event of that death. So that's what's going through my brain right now. I'm like looking around this room looking for that person.
all right. I'm gonna say you're actually overwhelmed with this because it's like almost everybody there is gonna die kind of soon. Very alarming for you. So you've anytime you're interacting with a minor noble or the king or queen, you get a -1.
Okay.
Yeah, not good. All right, so you approach the duck.
That is true. They are.
Yeah, they're all about to
Right.
Quotunk.
I'm just saying
The
that
duck.
by foretelling.
He instantly knows you're up to no good. This duck rears up, its wings open, talons come up, its eyes blaze.
Someone distracted, please.
I can do that.
All right, let's have you roll mislead.
Mislead? Don't look at me. I'm gonna try and talk to the demon inside it.
Yeah, it's like a quacking. Yeah, it's like I don't want to go back.
But this isn't the right place, my friend. Wouldn't you want to go somewhere else?
Let's see you
Instead
roll
of fresh
mislead.
royalty?
See if it
Somewhere
buys it.
else. 11.
Whoa. So it's like, no! Quack, 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 quack. And as it's quacking, you is totally distracted.
I'm going to teleport onto its back and drop the necklace on it to capture it.
Ooh! Okay. Let's have... This sounds like a let it out.
Actually, teleport is.
Oh, never
that-
mind.
I do that automatically. I spend a spell for that.
Awesome. All right, spend the spell.
So just right around, I hold it open and then boom, right behind
Okay.
it. I'm kind of hanging off the necklace and the back of this duck.
All right. The duck's rearing up. There is a red, hateful fire in its mechanical duck eyes. I'm going to be roll to keep your cool to, like, rodeo ride that duck. It's like...
Oh,
Nice.
buddy, that's a double 6 plus 2!
All right. It is like a mechanical bull, and you are staying right on it.
Yeehaw!
This reddish energy courses out of the duck's eyes like tears, goes into the rubies, which now glow brightly, and you are the proud owner of a captured demon.
Cool. I take the necklace off, and
Oh.
the necklace off the duck, and toss it to the oracle.
That seems to have gone very fast with the duck. Did that provide any sort of distraction? at
Oh, I'm
all?
sure it did. I yelled out as soon as I was on its back and screamed.
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool.
Not to do like one thing.
During the distraction, I will go over to Claggett and say, the wolves remember, and I am going to attack him.
Oh, all right. Give me an unleash, and we'll see what happens there.
Sure, just did unleash an attack.
Yeah.
Alright.
See how high you go there.
Let's see. That is...
Oh, no.
Inverse.
You try to give him a bite, but he's a wily old vampire. He's able to just swiftly move out of the way.
He's good. He's quick.
All right.
The duck.
Uh-huh.
Although he showed up in a nice ornate black and burgundy, suited up to the nines, elegant suit with a mask, through that, he will let out the devil inside, going after the duck that he has already tamed.
Yeah.
Because my job is to return it.
Let's get the hell out. Let's get the hell out of here. You have the other necklace.
So
not the rubies.
that is a 9.
diamonds, right?
Yeah, the diamonds.
So I get to choose one. So I will
Artifacts of power.
+1 harm. And since I am working the job for my patron, I will also take the plus demonic weapon 3 harm hand.
Ooh.
And mark corruption to take the additional of demonic movement flight. So from the well-dressed, who knows who this guy is with the mask, all of a sudden his cape turns into leather wings, and he takes to the skies, and as he comes down, the mask breaks open, revealing a chitinous armor with horns and empty eyes as he lands. And I will, I guess I will attack the next round, I guess? Or will you allow that
Thanks,
for
guys,
once?
for making so much distractions.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It is a great distraction.
It is instantaneous, so I'll leave it to you whether...
I'm going to say
I
what
get
you
to
do
attack or
there
not.
is we got the demon has already been removed from the duck. You do end up smashing that poor mechanical duck to pieces.
Good. Get the hell out of there.
But
I'm so much crack.
but you are able to absorb that demonic energy into yourself. It goes down to Asmodeus, who is now going to be able to.
You are now one proud owner of a duck.
Yep. Or the soul of a
the
duck.
soul.
Or a demon that wasn't a duck. But now
I mean, aren't all ducks demons anyways?
they are really.
Yeah, it's a ducky
the
demon. Wait,
soul
no,
of it.
no.
Yeah.
Something.
DuckTales. Well, the demon was possessing the automaton. Yeah, so at the end of this DuckTale is that demon is returned to hell. Saved and returned to the queen.
Oh, is it?
Well,
The diamond
What
necklace.
necklace?
Unless
Yeah, what necklace?
there's 2 necklaces, the ruby necklace and the demon, which you
Could have
got.
sworn it was destroyed when the duck was destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
All
to do
right.
it either.
Give me a mislead to see if you can fool Marie Antoinette.
What
I do.
necklace?
Yeah, you are a proud owner of an eternal necklace.
Wait, what's mislead again, real quick?
I think
that's
you
plus
made it no matter
mine.
what with a 10.
Mine?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mine.
11.
That's 11.
Perfect. You got that necklace. And I think with that, we're going to draw this episode to a close. I don't know if we need to do the ending moves because, though I do think these characters might reappear again because they were some fun characters. But let me tell you this: within a few years, your vision was true. Quite a lot of those people in that ballroom get the chop from the guillotine. So,
Of course. Who
with
escapes the guillotine?
Exactly. So, with the revolution and the terror and Napoleon, everything that follows, what do you think happens to your character as history goes on? So let's start with Adamar LaFay.
Adamar LaFay, he kind of vanishes. The trapdoor that had his Sanctum Sanctorum, not there anymore. The wards are gone. The day after this all happens and the necklace conveniently goes missing, I'm gone. Adamar LaFay has vanished as if he had never been there before.
Whoa.
I mean, obviously, the League of Luminaries know where I'm at. I'm currently traversing somewhere west at the moment.
Interesting.
On another emissary mission.
Cool. How about our Oracle, Marcel?
I use a little bit of some wealth that I came into
wealth?
to build up my my visionary / future reading business. I become more prominent, and but I also, if I can, somehow maybe also tap into that ruby ring to appease the sort of beastness of anyone who's silver inflicted by that allergy that you were talking about before. Sort of become like an underground conduit of
Oh, like
out.
a doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor for werewolves? coming this fall.
Dr. Werewolf.
Werewolf Doctor.
Werewolf Doctor,
Doctor,
yeah.
But, the thing is, werewolves
think you might
don't
wanna-
have to have.
I think I might claim a debt for that.
So that's,
I mean, quite a few do,
Those who
though.
do.
So,
those are,
yeah.
Those that do.
There's plenty who do.
Is it like an MD?
Yes.
Like an MD, yes.
How-
He thinks he's a doctor, so he's like an MD.
yeah,
How about,
I actually never lost
It's a play.
control because I either was rolling over 10 or under
yeah,
6.
it all worked out.
Like, I never hit that sweet spot for just killing everybody.
Interesting. Well, there's always next time.
I still took 2 corruption just for her being a bastard, but...
How about DeSantis, who, by the way, that whole display certainly inspired Dumas to tell it to his son, who would then write The Count of Monte Cristo.
I was hoping to, get
Tale of
that
Revenge.
cleared, and he
Uh-huh.
said no.
Yes, I think if it's all right with with Marcel, I'll probably take a debt for giving him such a powerful artifact if he felt that way. But regardless, he returns back to the Louisiana territories and settles down in what would now be, I guess, modern-day Louisiana. And he will just, he'll be sitting there making deals where maybe one road crosses with another. That's
Ooh, sure. I do want to do some New Orleans set games, so he might show up again. How about
what will return?
Lavelle?
Okay, so Lavelle manages to keep sneaking into whatever new thing comes into power in France. So, first, she's a big part of the revolution. She gathers a werewolf pack to start rounding up royals.
Ooh.
And, so if they try to flee into the country, she helps track them down and bring them back to Madame Guillotine. She becomes an instrumental part of the Reign of Terror.
Oh, cool.
And then later, when all those people are getting rounded up in guillotine, she actually gets in good with Napoleon.
Oh.
Because having a werewolf in your army is really very helpful.
Oh, for
and
sure.
she, becomes a little disillusioned with him in the attack on Russia because she thought that whole thing could have gone way better. But she still sticks with him up until Waterloo. When she actually switches sides to Wellington.
Joins the English forces.
Joins the English forces, ends up moving to England, and eventually becomes Queen Victoria's pet.
Okay.
So she kind of ends up back where she was to
A
begin
thing
with,
for
except,
queens, yeah.
except now with a title. So
Lady Lavelle, or...
yeah, and she changes her name to the more anglicized DeForest.
Ooh, alright. And we might see this character again, I think.
You might see her. You're more likely to see her daughter Roxanne.
Ooh, also very cool.
Yeah.
I do like the idea. Similar to Mass, that we're, kind of building these, genealogies.
Initially I was saying Roxanne might be a prostitute, but I think she's actually going to be the defender of prostitutes without being one.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
How about Stefan?
Alright, so can I cash in a debt with Marie Antoinette?
I suppose so. Maybe to
before she got beheaded, of course.
yeah, maybe
Yeah, or
as
she
the
got-
revolution's going on, she's trying to flee. She's pretty desperate, so.
Yeah, I just promised her, I know the way you can get out of this.
Okay.
Just gotta agree to something. And trade something for your freedom.
Ooh.
What do you have that's worth most to you?
I guess the souls of her children.
We'll work on that.
I don't know. Do we really want to go there? The
Not
Dauphin's
really.
soul belongs to the devil.
Not really.
It doesn't matter. A lot of them get killed in the revolution.
Yeah.
I think there's rumors of the Dauphin survive. Well, there's always rumors of these.
There's
kinds
always
of things.
rumors. It didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, maybe you pick up a final soul before the guillotine takes her head.
Yeah, I promise to protect you from all of this. You just gotta, promise your ever-loving service to belie on everything. Yes.
I think at the end she would take that deal. So.
Good. Okay, take her off.
Wow.
And then Lavelle's the one that leads her off to the guillotine.
Yeah. You know.
You did protect her.
Didn't
from
see
all
that one.
I protected her
Actually,
from
I did.
something. I just didn't mention what it was.
You protected her from life.
Protected her from the horrors she was about to see.
That's true. Guillotine, very
Wonder.
Because she went
almost
first.
painless.
Yes.
And with the nice
I'm a
little
bad person.
swing
You
and
all
chop that ended so many lives, I think we're going to bring this episode of Generation Shadow to a close. Next time we'll be back in the past. I guess this does kind of spoil the fact that Claggett survives, but
I mean, let's be honest. He survived this time. He's gonna survive again.
yeah, look, dude,
He's a wily one.
I know
He
he's
managed to beat my second level werewolf.
yeah. Look, Claggett's a survivor,
He did
so
take 3 harm like it was nothing. So
he might be around for a while. But we'll check in on him in the past, along with all of these guys' characters, as well as I think we'll have Nick joining us. So we'll have another werewolf mixing it up in Salem this time.
Yeah, I like the idea of there being this perpetual hatred between Claggett and this werewolf group that moves.
Yeah, I like that too. Because Claggett, I mean, if the next arc will be in Victorian London, Claggett's going to be in there for sure.
Right. So I'll have to figure out what title Roxanne DeForest actually has.
Okay.
Even though I think by wolf movie you're supposed to be living in a terrible, shitty place.
Yeah.
I mean, Whitechapel, it can't get much worse than that.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Though, I guess Salem is pretty bad too, and that's where we're going next time.
Oh,
With,
yeah.
our
Penny Pruitt's got some nice stuff.
yeah, we'll
Giddy
see.
Pruitt is a monster.
We will see how Giddy Pruitt.
It's terrible.
It's horrible.
She's such a bigot.
Well, I mean, given the circumstances, no, she's unforgivable. Anyway, the next episode is entitled "The Devil Stands Ready," so
Oh.
you can imagine what's happening there.
Oh yeah, looks like we're gonna have
Awesome.
to fight the devil.
Alright.
Well,
We'll
thanks
see
for
you there
What a
in
hell of a day.
1692.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for lurking and hanging out on
True
even
nature.
viewing on Facebook and Twitter and Twitch and all that good stuff. A couple things that we want to make sure and do is, I know Felix 1459 was not here last week, but did redeem some question. So it was an IRL question. So let's just make sure if anybody does, let's just go for it. Do you have names for your cars, IRL, as you have names for your horses?
Last week there was a comment about naming horses.
Yes.
Because you can name horses, that's what makes them better than cars.
Yes.
So the question was, do you have a name for your car then?
My car's name is Evangelion Unit 2.
So there you go. I mean, my wife's car, her car that she's had since 2007, she is very adamant it's a guy named Bob, and that is her car. I mean, it's just...
Firewalk with me.
Oh no!
Yes,
no!
sir.
No! It's
So,
an evil spirit.
This
I
does
love her
exist.
so much.
This does exist. So, quotes of the game. I only got one real quote that I thought Stefan was a spider demon with a heart of gold. Touched me a little bit. And Michael's, I wish you wouldn't have disclosed that, and you ruined the magic of the poop. But you did. So
fine.
sorry.
It's fine.
His
I'm glad.
actual quote of "Sorry to ruin the magic of the poop." But yeah, and the end of this ducktail. I mean, the puns.
Digesting duck.
The puns kept going.
Oh, of course.
I mean,
So the duck actually existed?
Yes,
It
that's a
really
real
did.
thing. Yeah.
yes.
Almost all of the
It
people in these things are based in real life.
I know. Pretty much. Yeah. There really wasn't any fictional character. No, there weren't. I mean, the Beast is the Beast of Gavudon. That that's what the movie Brotherhood of the Wolf is about.
Yes.
You ever seen that one? Yeah. That giant wolf monster that was terrorizing.
It's one of my
revolutionary
favorite.
France.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
so
big
much.
influence on this one. So big
I
fan of that
love Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Glad he didn't die.
Oh, the sword that was the bone sword that's expanded was super.
I mean,
cool.
I'm trying to
man.
figure out what really happened to him. He kind of got... His soul got taken.
movie. His soul got
The
taken,
wolf
but at least the
got
pain
taken.
got taken away.
No.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that the beast was taken, not the man.
Oh, okay. So maybe, yeah. So actually, it turned okay for him. You got the curse kind of removed. Yeah.
It's
Curse
not the
didn't go
curse.
elsewhere.
I don't... It's
Well.
genetic. It's good for It's good for you. I enjoy it very much.
Well,
So
if you,
says Lavelle.
if you enjoyed the show, if you enjoy the system, make sure and check it out because Magpie has really hooked us up and our fans up out there. So make sure and take advantage of that 20% off. That 20% is a kind of a big deal. I mean, 10%, couple bucks here, that's cool, but 20% is kind of that's a good chunk. So make sure and hit up on magpiegames.com and make on your checkout when it has a little coupon, just put Shadows T2T if you're going to buy some Urban Shadows like the Streets book or the Core book, all that good stuff. So make sure and check them out. And until next week or next broadcast, just make sure and pull up a chair
And
make
time
time
to
to
tabletop.
Good night.
Tabletop. All right. Good night, guys.